Hello everyone. This Kogan TV has got a bit of a fault to it, so I turn it on. So everything's good for now. But after just a few minutes, the picture disappears, the screen goes black. The picture goes black, so the picture disappears, the screen goes black. So if I turn it off and turn it back on again, it will come back on again. But after a few minutes or so, it goes back, the screen disappears and the picture disappears. So there we go, the picture goes black again. So this is the fault of the TV. So if your TV's got a fault, I'm going to open this TV up and I'm going to find out the fault and I'm going to fix it. So be with me, thank you guys. As you guys can see, this TV is only got the one board. The main board and the power supply board is all on this board, and this one is the T-con board. So because we're losing the LED lights, so this is the wire that's gone to the TV, inside the TV there, that's for the LED lights. So I'm going to take a few measurements, voltage measurements. First, so we have to be very careful because the lines are very close to each other, not to touch with your multimeter. So you set your multimeter on DC voltage. We're testing DC voltage. I better turn on the TV. Okay, our TV is on, the LED lights are on. So I'm going to have a measurement, a voltage measurement from the LED lights. Okay, so as you guys can see, the voltage reaches at 161.8 DC voltage. Okay, now I'm going to wait wait for the LED lights to go off. So I turn off the light. So we've got the LED lights. I'm just going to wait until the LED lights go off. Okay, our LED lights is gone off, so I'm going to have another measurement. Turn the lights off. One. So this measurement is when the light is gone off, the screen is black at the moment. The LED lights is not on. So we take a measurement. So the DC voltage reads at 100 DC voltage. So by this diagnosing, we are dropping voltages on the LED lights. So over here we are dropping voltages. The proper voltage for the LED lights to be stayed on at all the time, it's 161.8. But because I can see here this electrolytic capacitor is swollen, so I can bring the camera closer. It looks a little bit swollen, so I'm pretty sure that's our problem. So I'm going to take the board off the TV and I'm going to diagnose more, and definitely that's our problem. That's dropping the voltage, and it's reducing the voltage over there. It's not letting the LED lights to stay on. Okay, so thank you. Okay, looking at the board here, I don't see any black or any burnt, anything black or burnt. So, but that's what I could point out. Is this capacitor here? As you guys can see, it's risen up. It has these two are the same, but they're flat. But this one's risen up. So that's our problem for the LED lights. It turns off the LED lights. So that's our problem. That's our issue. So I'm not going to do any voltage testing or any other testing on the board. So I'm going to go straight into that one, into that electrolytic capacitor. I'm going to take it out and I'm going to replace it with a new one. So I think my gun is hot. Okay, so there we go. So to show you guys, every electrolytic capacitor has a number on it. So this capacitor has got 22 UF, which reads microfarad. So 22 UF, that reads microfarad, and 250 V voltage. That's the maximum voltage this capacitor can hold, and that's the 22 UF microfarad capacitance. So let's do a testing with this capacitor and see, because it is damaged. So let's see if we can test it by using a multimeter. This is the capacitor sign, so we put it on the capacitor sign. So for the people that they don't know, the capacitors has a black and positive and negative side. So this, where the band is the negative, and this side is the positive. So we're going to So black one on the band with the negative, and red one on the positive. So the reading reads at 190, 189. It keeps changing, but it's nanofarad, it's NF nanofarad, which is very small. It's way too small. That's like 0.187 microfarad. That's very small. So meant to be 22 microfarad. So the capacitance is damaged. The capacitor is damaged. The capacitance is too low. So that's why we didn't have, or we cutting off the LED lights goes off, because so I've got here a new one, which is the same capacitor, the value is the same. So it's 22 UF and 250 or 250 V voltage and 22 UF. It's exactly the same capacitor. The only difference is that this one is built a little bit bulky, and this one is a little bit thinner, but the capacitance and the voltage is the same. So I'm going to put this one. It's a new one. Let's measure it. See the difference of the capacitance on this one is good. Yeah, so this one reads at 21.5. If I can bring this closer. So it's 21.5 UF microfarad. So it reads correct. So our capacitor is good. We're going to put this instead of that. Okay, so for the people that they don't know, well, if you don't know, you shouldn't be doing any work on the boards, because it's electric and it's dangerous. But anyway, this is the negative side and that's the positive side on the board for the electrolytic capacitor to be replaced. So make sure it's all the way in and it's nice and tight before you seal it. And then we seal it. So make sure it's all around, it's nice and good, it's no gap and nice and tight. And then we give it a clean. You can use the alcohol. Okay. Our board is ready. We can do a voltage testing. See if we got voltage ready. Just bring the wire. So let's do some voltage testing. So it's 82.1 DC voltage. .1 DC voltage, and the one we changed 81.7 DC voltage. So it's good, and because our capacitor is new and it's not going to drop the voltage anymore, so it's all good, everything's fixed. So I'll place this on the TV. Thanks. Guys, I've been watching the TV for 4 hours, so the TV has been on for 4 hours. The picture has not been disappeared, so the pictures, so the TV is fixed now. So the problem was the capacitor, so we changed the capacitor. Now everything is working all good. So thanks very much for watching my show, and I'll see you in the next videos. Thank you very much.